Hello, Shanika here from the She Reigns podcast. I'm so excited to be here for a brand new edition. But before we get started, remember to download my free weekly crown check-in journal down below. Also, email me at shereignspodcast@gmail.com to share your weekly crown wins or to ask a queen question. I will share here on the podcast anonymously, and we will talk, engage, and interact. So let's go. Today is about finding love that lifts you. We're here in February, Valentine's Day, Black History Month. It's all about loving and knowing who you are. So, got my notes. First of all, the difference between healthy and harmful love. Healthy and harmful love. We have to know the difference. And I'm not just solely talking about romantic love, with our friendships as well. We have to pay attention to how our body and our spirit reacts to the wrong kind of love. Are we always a giver and never a receiver? Are we always trying to do things to buy affection, but we don't get any reciprocation? What are you doing that may be harmful in your life that is trying to accept the wrong kind of love? Our first episode this month talked about self-love. And in order to know what love is, we have to first love ourselves. In order to be a friend, you have to be a friend to yourself and to someone else. So we have to be able to recognize what is healthy and what is harmful. And it's in today's world, we see all kinds of things all the time on social media. We have people that are the couple goals, things, whatever. But is that something we truly need to emulate or want to be like? Because we are not in their house. We don't know how they act. So we have to find out for ourselves what is healthy and what is harmful. So think back to things that you might have accepted in a relationship that was not right. Think back to things that were good and define for yourself what is healthy and what is harmful. And we have to set our love standards. Know our non-negotiables. No, things are not going to work. Not happening. Okay? I'm of age where I'm older, right? No new friends saying, whatever. I don't mind making friends, but we have to be able to be okay with, something not right. When you have that spirit of discernment, and it lets you know, it kicks in and say, girl, So watch out for that. Watch out for that. Some people have jealous spirits. And if something feels off, believe that feeling, discernment to help lead and guide you. But know your non-negotiables. And learn how to communicate your needs. It's not coming from a space or a place of where you're being demanding, but you know what you like. So share that so that that person will also know what you like, what your needs are. Because if you're going to grow together, romantically, friendship-wise, you have to share what your needs are, what you want, what the goals are, and then you can move forward. And you also have to be okay with letting go things, relationships that dim your light. If a relationship is dimming your light, you feel drained from being, once you're around that person, you're not happy, not your usual joyful self, it's draining you. You have to recognize that. Be okay with that, and learn to move on. Sometimes I think we as a people, once we're with somebody, we're staying there, we're locked in. Even when we know it ain't quite right, we still stay locked in. It's okay to do what's best for you. When I was in college, I had a poem that said people come into your life for a season or reason. Everyone is not meant to remain in your life, and that's okay. But you have to be okay with recognizing that and letting go. If it is not conducive, if it's dim in your light, you have to be able to slide on and move on. And there is beauty in supportive love. Friendship should uplift, not beat you down. Partners should be loved with your purpose. And you have to understand what God intended for love to feel like. It should not feel like a task or a hassle. You should feel good being around your person, being around your friends. You shouldn't feel drained or beat down. If those things are happening, then pause, reassess the situation. But you also remember you have to have had communicate what you needed. Now, if you're mad with somebody and they don't know why you're mad, how can that work? If you don't share how you feel, how can it work? So you have to be able to stop, take a moment, and share what your needs are. So I have a challenge. Are you ready for the challenge? Show love to all. Show love to all. Yep. Even the ones who despise you and talk about you. Show love. Now, let's pause for a moment, because I'm not saying you got to go all out your way. But as my grandmother said, even a dog is due respect. Good morning. How are you? Be nice. Be nice. Let's not be mean or be nasty, because we need to remember everyone has feelings. And so we have to be able to show love. How we show that love can be different. It can be a random act of kindness, saying good morning, holding up a door for somebody. But think about how you can express and show love to someone else. Let's be healthy about how we show our love, not being harmful with how we show our love. Okay? I hope that this touched you. If it did, be sure to send me an email at sherainespodcast@gmail.com. Be sure to do your weekly check-in with your crown wins or your queen questions. Subscribe and download your free journal. Y'all, I love talking. This is my podcast, She Reigns Podcast. I'm Shanika, your proud host. Remember, when life is like lifing, take a breath, fix your crown, because you're built for the chaos.